Hello again, Michael Freeberg here from beautiful North Carolina. Today with an update on the Parker 24C. If you remember my previous review, I complained about the fact that the razor was not offering a comfortable shave. And following that video review, a number of people replied to let me know that in fact, they thought I was holding the razor at the wrong angle. And I am pleased to tell you that in fact, they were right. If you're looking to improve your shaves with the Parker 24C, let me demonstrate to you how I was holding the razor first and then what is in fact the better angle. So remember that the structure of this head holds the blade at a relatively flat way, which means that when you're putting the razor up to your face and you want to have the blade not scrape but more slice, you need to hold the razor, and I was holding it something more like this. In that instance, the blade is still at a rather sort of scrapey angle to your face. So what you need to do is hold this razor at a much more inclined angle than I was before. So if you think about the position of the blade in the head, where that is flat, you're going to want to hold it something like that so that the blade is really able to cut smoothly because it's at an angle to your face. So let me just rinse the razor off. So I was doing it more like this. No, you need to hold it at an angle so that it's really cutting smooth. Now this is 3 days of growth, and there is a marked difference. Now, this takes a bit of getting used to because the angle which I usually hold my other razors is certainly lower. So this steeper incline or further away from your face feels a little awkward at first, but once you get the angle dialed in, it makes for a much more comfortable shave. No scraping. And as I said before, I was getting a very close shave, but not a very comfortable shave. Now you can hear it's really tearing through that. It's 3 days. No issue, no scraping out. It does take a little bit of adjustment, but for the people that offered that recommendation on changing the angle of the razor, you're absolutely right. This now does offer a much better, much more comfortable shave. Now there are spots where I find maintain that angle a little bit tough, but confident that just with a little more time, that angle will become quite natural. Now the only spot where I find I have trouble is maintain that angle underneath, particularly here, but so if you are struggling with the 24C and having the same experience I was, which is a kind of a scrapey, rough shave, well, let me recommend to you this change in technique. Really try angling the handle out enough so that the blade, when it's on your face, is at a steeper angle and is able to slice more through the hair than scrape along it. And so here, what I'm doing is I'm just putting it against my face and then slowly rotating it out as it's on my face. Just a bit of a tight spot there. So once again, so if you are looking to improve your shaves with this razor, it's absolutely doable. Just remember to make sure you are watching the angle of the razor. You're wanting a much steeper approach to your face than maybe you have with some of the other razors. Certainly with the razors I've been using, require a much closer angle. This requires a much steeper angle because of the angle of the blade and the way it's maintained inside the head. So I hope you found that useful. If you'd like to leave some comments against the video, if you have a different experience or more tips to offer, please feel free to do so. And until next time, thank you for watching and goodbye.